And welcome, everyone. You guys are tuning in to House of Spiritual Vibes Radio here on Zoom, and you are joining us live here on YouTube. Today, we are going to be discussing plant magic. We're going to be talking about a few different plants. We're also going to talk about some feng shui, the importance of creating a natural balance within your household. And bringing you guys today's show is myself, Nina Soul. And joining me live, our lovely sister, Bruja co host, Cass, La Sassy Bruja, and Chimu.
Hello.
Hey. And together we
Hello.
are the Latina Sanderson sisters in the flesh. Yes. So, um, we are talking plant magic today, and it's so exciting because I mean, with the weather that we've been having, well, I I know I feel like Chicago had better weather before I did in Wisconsin. So, but I think right now is like the time that we're all kind of in, like, really getting in touch with our gardens, spending more time outdoors, planting, cleaning, pruning, all that great stuff that comes with, with gardening.
Mhm.
You guys are actually joining me out in my balcony garden that I've been working on. I've been working on building it a little bit more, and it's definitely become a place um, of peace for me. Well, except for, like, I mean, there's the times that we hear the neighbors' noises. Like right now, there's like a little kid playing with like a remote control car. Other than that, it's quite peaceful out here. Oh my goodness. Yes. So where are you guys at? I see we're all outside.
We're all outside.
We
Who's
are all
outside?
out here.
I am in the backyard repotting my beautiful tree that kind of coincides with today's topic too. So
Oh.
I know she was kind of sideways, so I had to fix her,
Yeah.
right? Because it's a part of it's a part of what? Grooming, right?
Yeah.
Cleaning.
Yeah.
Where you at, Cass? Where you at?
I'm in the backyard. In my
You're in that
backyard.
big ass
I haven't
fortress of
seen
a
my
Yeah,
backyard.
dogs.
that big ass fucking yard. That big ass fucking look at that. That's like a whole soccer
Look at
field that
that.
she
But
got.
my
Stop
neighbors are
playing.
over there on like that side of the. So it's a nice space in between
Yeah.
us and the neighbors.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
Like I would just come out every day, like, and just say
Naked.
Okay.
like this. Yeah, just be naked and just be like, this is my
I
shit
did
back
say I
here.
was gonna do that one day, like under the full moon.
Uh-huh. Been around out there.
Seriously.
Yeah,
So that's what I'd be
frolic
on.
around there.
Yeah, that's what I would be on.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'll have a little tent in that corner somewhere. Just that mommy tent.
Oh yeah,
And if
yeah,
daddy's
yeah. I
welcome, then
already
he'll
got
be
the
welcome. No,
location. I've already got the location.
okay. Be like, yeah, that's my sex magic corner right there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
mommy, can I swing on the swing? No, that's mommy's swing.
yeah. That's
No,
mommy's
right.
special. That's
Mommy's
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 special
deal
special
right
swing.
there.
swing. Ottoman was like, oh, Ottoman's on here. Denise is here. Sister Denise. Ottoman is here. Ottoman said, I was like, where they at? It's Thursday.
Yeah, see,
Where they at?
Oh, we're
we're
Yes.
here.
here.
I had to go and do a quick meeting. I had to go and do a quick meeting, so there will be some future announcements coming up, because and it's good stuff. So I'm really excited um, about that. So
Mm-hmm.
you hear all these cars out here? I swear, it's like every time I go live, it's like then everybody wants to come down this road that don't nobody ever use. um, yeah. So that's why we're a little bit late. But thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Mary Jane is here. She said, "Hello, beautiful ladies and
Hello,
everyone."
sis. Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Desert Siren is here. She said hello.
Yay.
Oh, she said, oh, everyone's outside. Yes, we are all outside. Johnny Dragon
Yes.
is here.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
Let's see who else. Who else we got on here? Jessica is here. She said, "Hey, everybody."
Hey.
Hello.
Um. Okay. Oh, Ottoman has a good question. Anyone use corn husks for poppets? Oh, that's a good question.
For
Mm.
That's a
sure.
very good question. Yes.
Yes.
I feel like that's like it's kind of like I feel like that kind of goes into the like Mexican and Native American cultures of making
Mm-hmm.
dolls out of corn husks.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like definitely I've I've made like I want to say that I've made 3 of them in my whole like time of practicing. I've made 3 dolls out of corn husk, and yeah, they do work really well. I really like them for I really like them for abundance workings, and also for like your harvest workings, you know, like when you're
Yes.
wanting to manifest an idea and then grow from that. You could
Mm-hmm.
definitely do a corn husk, which is it's interesting because I actually have a bulb that I'm gonna be showing you guys that you can also use the leaves for from that bulb. And it's, I don't know, you guys ever heard of elephant ears?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're
So the
beautiful plants.
yeah, so I got little ones. This is my Patreon's package. But I'm
Beautiful.
sending them all a elephant ear bulb. So all of my
Ooh.
Patreons are getting an
Mm.
elephant ear bulb. And those leaves are really, they get really big. They're
They
really
do
nice
get
size.
views.
Yeah,
They're
this is a
beautiful.
small bulb, but other bulbs usually, I thought the small bulbs were so cute because I don't know you know, who really has gardening space. The small one you can actually pot it, you know, you
In
can
the
put it
home.
inside of a pot and have it in your home. And the
Yeah.
leaves do get the, you know, the leaves from a big one get really big, and you can actually use those for you can stuff those, you can actually make dolls out of those as well. Those
Mm.
to me, and I still have to do a little more research on it because I know that we use them in Santeria. I want to say that it's sacred to Orula, because it is an elephant ear, and elephants are Orula's, you know, a symbol for Orula. So I'm thinking that it might be sacred to Orula, but I'd have to do some research. I'd have to ask my Baba if he could validate that for me. But my intuition tells me this, so that's what I'm going with. Let's see. We're getting comments. What plant do you got right now, sis?
So this one, okay, I bought this plant. Look how big she is. And
Mm-hmm.
look at her roots. Look at
Oh
Ooh.
those
wow.
roots. Yo, this was years of talking, years of, you know, working your plants. Look at that, beautiful. And this is actually an umbrella tree. So
Oh.
when I bought this plant at Aldi's years ago, and it was literally like this big. You know, it was small. So I planted it. I said, fuck it. And I kept her in a certain spot, you know, and she just grew, grew, grew. However, though, she kind of grew on me sideways like this. So I'm repotting her to now give her more strength. Now, they're climbing trees, like, and it's got a nice thick bark. It's native to Asia,
That's so
which I
pretty.
thought which I thought was very interesting. And you
Yeah.
know, they're really pretty.
I had one
And
of
you know,
those, and they're so easy to keep. Like
very
they're not picky really at all. Like if you accidentally let their
no,
soil get a little too dry, they bounce back from that.
they bounce back quick. And the good thing with these is that I was reading up on the Plant Snap app that I have. I still use that thing too. And this can grow up to 8 feet, which I believe it because when I used to work in Blue Island, woo, back in the days, my boss had one of these plants and she had like 13, 14-foot ceilings, and this was a tree. So
Wow.
imagine these big old leaves just, you know. So with
Mm-hmm.
this one, this tree is actually known as the acupuncture for your home.
Oh.
The leaf fingers um, captures. So these leaf fingers, yeah, my hands are dirty. These leaf fingers right here, they capture positive energy. They attract wealth. And I always associate wealth and health together, you know,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense now because if it's acupuncture, you know what I mean? It's a form of a medicine that the Chinese use, you know, in their cultures. And then it's also a protective plant. So as these bend somewhat like this one right here, like it's got a little bend to it, that represents protection that the plant is giving off, you know, for your home. I believe that every house should have plants. I believe that every house, every room should at least have a living plant
Yeah.
because this is a good, it plants, you know, in the home does symbolize what the Chinese call good qi, you know, good energy and things like that. Have you ever well, first of all, this is a time of clearing things out. I wonder how many of you out there like got into like really cleaning your closets and things like that. Because you know, it's like if you feel like there's stagnant energy within your home, your space, your office space, there's signs, you know, that you have all around you that either you're blocking yourself, you know what I mean, from having a good flow of energy that comes in. So I believe like every room should at least have some type of plant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Some type of plant.
Yeah, and even if you're if there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh, I don't have a green thumb. I've killed a rose of Jericho. I've killed a cactus."
Yeah.
like you know, try to like we you can learn how to keep plants. It's just the process of learning. So
Yeah.
if it's really worth it to you, you'll figure out a way of, you know, knowing what type of plants work best with you, because I already know and I try every year to get my basil and my lavender to grow good for me. My grandma can get them to grow like her basil has like a
Mm.
thick ass stem, and it'll be tall and thick, and you know, and then here I am like trying to get mine to like stay alive. So I get it, is that some of our not all plants are meant to grow for you, and not all plants are meant to be in your garden, or maybe your
Mhm.
energy doesn't mix well with the energy of the plant to get it to grow like that. um
Right.
but definitely doing your research and learning how to incorporate plants into your household, because yeah, like Chimo had said, you know, it really does bring a vibration into your home, and it
Yeah.
also helps to like, it helps to purify the air. It helps to give you know, it gives off like the, like especially during the winter too, when you can't be outside, or when it's cold and you can't be outside, or if you don't spend enough time outdoors, having
Mhm.
some plants in your bedroom is also really nice too, because it really does help to relax you. It creates like a, like it brings serenity into your home. So
Yeah.
it's
Mm-hmm.
really, yeah, I love having plants in the home. Even if you don't plan to use them like where you're gonna, like herbs are great, but you don't have to have it. It doesn't have to be an herb plant that you have in your garden. Maybe you want to have, you know, maybe you're better at growing flowers or rose bushes, or you know, those are still things that you can use in your workings. And then for indoors, I just got two air plants for my cousin, and those are so easy to take care of. Like you literally miss them once a week. Like, you know,
Mhm.
like just put a reminder in your phone, like missed your air plants or, something. It's not that hard, I promise. Like once you get into it and you feel the difference of like the energy in the house from bringing
Yeah.
plants in there.
Yeah. Like I've bought home like 10 air plants. I gave a couple of them away. And then the rest of them died on me. I only have 2 left.
The air plants. So my
I got
cousin
2
was,
now with me now. And this
yeah.
one looks like it's having a baby.
Oh,
Aww.
You see it?
yeah.
Well,
So Mary Jane said that when you water them, to water them from the side, you don't want to water them directly above.
On the top? Okay.
Yeah, on the top. You want to mist them at, I think on the paper it said at like a 90, hold it at a 90-degree angle.
Yeah, look at see. And
Yeah,
then that's
and
what
then mist
happens.
it.
Like the leaves start turning black.
Uh-huh.
You see? So I know I gotta clip those out. But yeah, this one's having a baby. You can see this one on the side.
aww. You know that the air plant is the ultimate feng shui plant. It's like
I
the
could see that.
ultimate feng shui because
That
feng shui, it is of a Chinese practice, right? And they've been doing this for like ever, you know?
yeah.
Feng shui is a mix of air and water.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what feng shui really represents, is the air and the water, the flow and the movement, right? So when I was looking up plants that you can use for feng shui, air plants embodies feng shui for the home. So it's a perfect plant to use. Um, if you're researching what feng shui is and things like that,
Mm-hmm.
air plant is the plant to go to for feng shui.
I also
I thought that was cool.
I'm surprised too. I got this is mine.
Oh, is that money? No, that's not. Is
Yep.
that money
Money
tree?
tree, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
love those.
When I got it, it was up to here.
Oh, wow.
And look it, and it's still growing like little baby ones. Here goes some baby ones
Mm-hmm.
right here, and there's some in between too that I'm like trying to help because they need to stretch, so I'm trying to help them stretch out. But
Yes.
yeah, this is my little planta that I have.
That's
This is my
beautiful.
little feng shui plant.
Do you ever
Mm-hmm.
roll dollars and put them into the onto the plant? That's what I
No,
used to
I
do with
wanted to
mine.
because I feel like since it's growing, I feel like I need to repot it and put it in a bigger pot.
Yeah.
And I want to do that and place it near the front door because they said this is really good to place in the front door.
Mm-hmm.
And also there's the feng shui map that's called the bagua.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the bagua, and it has eight places in the home. Um, it's like a map. It's a map for your home.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're saying I think the bagua that it would go in like or the earth element or the wood element.
Right.
We should share that on our do you guys have that like
I
a
do
link?
have the map. I have a picture
Okay,
of
the
the
map.
map.
Yeah, that would be cool if you
Mm-hmm.
could maybe put it on our radio
Yeah.
page. That way our viewers could see that.
So let me look for it so I could help break down the baguas, what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So bagua is a feng shui name for the energy map of your space. It shows which areas now I gotta train.
Now you got to train.
Okay, he stopped.
Oh.
It
That's
shows
not my
which
thing.
no he didn't.
Every time
Oh, that's
wait, you
your
went to
thing.
talk, and then all of a sudden it made noise. Like, jeez.
It shows which areas of your home are connected to which areas of your life.
Oh.
So there's a traditional and a Western map. The traditional uses a compass to determine the orientation of your home, whereas the Western tradition or the Western way to do it is to take like this, for example, one of these, or there's one that's shaped like in a, I don't want to say like a hexagon, but it has more sides to it. No, what's an
It's a
octagon?
8. Yeah,
Octagon.
it's an 8 side or something like that,
Eight
right? Like an
sided,
8.
yeah. And so you would take like the plans of your home, like if you're looking from bird's eye view down, and you would take like a transparent paper and that map, and you would lay it over your home, and then that'll tell you like the different placements
Oh,
something would
nice.
go. So
Right.
for wealth, prosperity, and self-worth, that element is wood. The number for that is 4. It resonates with late spring, and the colors are purple, gold, and green. So in this area, you would put something of wood element, and you would use the colors purple, gold, and green.
Oh.
Let's say wisdom, self-knowledge, and rest. Ooh, oh, she's fighting off bugs. What you doing?
Chimu's fighting off bugs. I'm looking to see who's yelling at
Karate
their kids
chopping.
so I can tell them to get quieter.
Just
Jesus.
karate chopping.
Yeah.
So the wisdom, self-knowledge, and rest, that element is earth. Number is 8. It resonates with late winter, and the colors would be blue and green. So you will put blue and green in that area, and an element of earth. So stuff like that they have. So there's 5 elements to feng shui, and it's wood, earth, water, fire, and metal. So
Mm-hmm.
the correct placements or presence of this space stimulates your chi, which is the energy of the home.
Right.
It promotes well-being in the homes because everything flows so
Yeah.
easy.
Easily. Yeah.
And then I found out there's a command position.
Yes. Say it,
The,
Cassie.
the command position, it says it's the optimal position to be in that room in order for you to enjoy the best energy flow and to feel good. So this is a position where you would, the best place is to put your furniture. So like,
Right.
let's say the bedroom. So you would put the bed facing the door because they say you want to have clear access of what comes through that door, being an actual body or energy or whatever. You want to be able to face that energy.
It has to be in a diagonal.
Diagonal, right?
Only diagonal, because with the feng shui and allowing the flow of energy into the home or in the room, placements cannot be in straight lines, like landlines, you know, because this is where, at least they say that this is where the dark is hidden. This is where like the shit that you don't want to be fucking with or you don't want fucking with you, they lay on those straight lines. So for like the bed in your bedroom, it does have to face the door, right? Like
Yeah.
the wall. Let's say it's a door and then a wall. Still face your bed, like, you know, where you're facing that wall and door, whatever, but still have your bed where the line is somewhat angled from the tip of that bed to the door. It has to be in a diagonal type of angle,
Yeah.
because of the geometric system that they use.
And it just it's more, it's saying because you don't want to feel vulnerable, and I guess that feeling of vulnerability in your home,
Yeah.
it doesn't welcome good energy, you know.
Right.
So, and then I read where you have to have a stable back. So like a headboard or the wall don't have a window behind you, because the window is see-through, where, you know, they say the windows are the eyes to the home,
Yeah.
and the door is the mouth to your home.
Right.
You know, so if you got caca energy, you're just feeding your home caca energy.
Right.
That's right.
And they to make sure that there's no blockages. Like there's a staircase. Like don't have staircases in your home.
That lead to nowhere?
Or not. It's just like so close, because it's like you walk in, you want that energy to flow. Whereas if you have a staircase, I want to say, I believe it said about a foot to the closer. You know how some houses you open up the door and the staircase is like right there.
Right.
They're saying that kind of is like a blockage to the home. You know, because now the energy enters the home and it doesn't know where to go. Is it gonna go down or is it gonna go up?
It's gonna go up. Where
You
is it
know,
gonna go?
yeah. So it
But I
says
think there's also ways to balance it out, because I mean,
yeah,
Yes,
let's
there is.
when you rent a
there is.
house, you can't really tell the landlord, oh well, I'm gonna need you to move these stairs.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Feng
You know
shui.
what the interesting thing about feng shui though too?
Mhm.
With that, Nina, they use mirrors. And when I was reading that, I was like,
Mhm.
fucking mirror magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, mirrors they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of witchcraft in feng shui.
Feng shui.
There
Yeah.
is.
Anywhere
Yeah.
where you're working with minerals, metals, crystals, mirrors, all of that, incense, all of that, it's just
All of that.
it lets you know where even for working your magic, like knowing which room is going to work the best for that type of energy.
Right. Right.
So they say for the thing with the stairs, you would have to hang a special Chinese crystal ball
Uh-huh.
at the doorway, I guess, and that'll help deflect the energy from being blocked as soon as it comes into the house and it's the stairs. They're
Yeah.
saying like make sure that your door opens easily, that there's
Right.
nothing blocking. Like how some kids will leave their shoes right there and you're tripping over shoes and stuff.
Ugh.
That's saying your energy will be
Kids, adults do that shit too.
yes.
Yeah, you know what?
I've been
It's
kicking the
true
shit out them
because
shoes.
I'll
I
kick the
don't
shoes down the
right?
steps. Boy, you better move these damn shoes out my feng shui.
Right?
why
And
my
then it's
shoes
true
Fuck
though
all
up my
because
black
shit.
here?
they've talked about the entryway of your home, right? Which is the path into your home.
Uh-huh.
And what I was reading was that you don't want a messy entry,
No.
Well,
So
you don't want a messy home, period, because
Period.
there you
Yeah.
then
go.
you don't allow prosperity and abundance to come into your home. When your house is a mess, you block that energy from coming into your house. That energy don't want to be
Okay?
in no dirty house.
Look, when I was reading some stuff, I was like, I hope everybody last year during fucking COVID got down and dirty in their home and
Yeah.
started rearranging, painting, moving things around. I know I was. I
I
know
was.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was painting, rearranging things, moving shit out, and cleaning out your pantry where your abundance and is at too when it comes to your food. Because feng shui is literally every single room of your home. You know. So, one that caught my eye was overstuffed closet.
Oh, girl, that's
Yeah.
one of my
So
that's a problem I got right now. I need to go through my closet.
I hate my closet. Okay, overstuffed closets is when you have a full closet, and this is what it like. Not I don't want to say messy home, but like things that we always have to clean out. You know what I mean? Because if we want a type of feng shui, a type of flow of energy, there's going to be things that we're going to have to do in order to capture that energy, you know what I mean? And that flow and movement,
To harness it, to
Yeah.
harness that flow, that movement.
Right. So if you have an overstuffed closet, as I know all of us do, keep in mind, a full closet is like sending a message to the universe that your life is complete and you don't need anything else. And we know that's a motherfucking lie.
Mm.
We evolve, so that means we're gonna keep wanting and growing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting when I read that one. And another one was broken objects. How many of us at home have a fucking broken object
I got
and
lots
we're
of
like,
them.
no, but I want to keep it, right?
I got lots of them. Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought this was interesting because there's a few things that I do have broken and I just don't want to part with because it still kind of works. It's just missing a leg. So you just lift it up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Like, or
I
intend to fix it later or do something different with it. You just hold it
exactly,
back.
But
I'll
that's the
find
thing is
something
that
else
I
to
do.
do.
Yeah, I do. I repurpose the things. If I care about it and I want it to stay around, I repurpose it in some way. Like I have a fruit bowl that's now out here. Hold on, let me try to make me big. Hopefully you guys can see it. I had a fruit bowl that was in the kitchen and it's whoops, shit, hold on. It's right there, that green
Mm-hmm.
one.
Mhm.
And I washed it out, and when I washed it, I put it in the drainer so that or the sink dryer thing so that it could dry. And when it was in there, it tipped over and it broke in like it the backside of it broke. So I couldn't throw it away
Hold on,
because
baby.
I love it. It's green, it's glass. So I brought it outside, and it's now holding a plant and holding that pentacle, and that's what I did with it here. So like even broken that mug right there, that mug that I love so much, it was in one of our workshops that it inspired me to do the ancestor mosaic.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
mug cracked, but now I brought it out here because I didn't want to throw it away, and it's gonna become like a plant pot,
Yeah.
for
Right.
like a small plant. So find
Right.
different ways. If you don't want to throw out a mug because you love it so much, well now it's cracked, so it'll drain water perfectly. So
Right.
I'm going to use it to go ahead and put a plant in there now.
Yeah. For broken objects, I think these are just objects that these are just things that I guess you're just holding on to that
They're
you
really
don't
taking
have a
space.
purpose. Yeah, they're taking space.
Hmm.
So when there's broken objects in your home, they can become obstacles in your life. And that can also cause stress, and it can also hold you back from having any type of opportunities or blessings or things like that that come your way. So if you know you're not going to reuse it and it's broken, toss it out. Don't use
Hmm.
it. It's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Or do some with it and reuse it, because it doesn't have
Find
to be
something to
too
do.
complicated. It could be literally so easy as put a plant in it. It's a plant home now, and it has a
Right.
purpose, and it serves a purpose
Right.
in this home, and it's a positive thing.
Exactly.
So where'd y'all go? Oh my god, I'm alone. Oh, okay, I'm
No, you're not.
alone. Where's Cass at?
Okay. I don't know.
I'm here.
Oh,
I
okay.
There
got
she
a
goes.
I got a phone call from the high school and I was like, let me pick it up and see, but they're not talking about nothing.
Oh,
Ain't
okay.
talking about nothing. School's
They ain't
over,
talking about.
girl.
School's
We're
over. Don't
done.
talk to me.
Yes. So what about those dust bunnies in the corner that you just see it there and you don't want to fucking pick it up, or you're just being lazy and you're just riding by it?
Yeah, all that stuff creates bad energy. I thought
Energy. Yeah.
I had some cobwebs that I thought it was kind of cool where they were like where they grew. I'm like, oh, this shit looks so witchy, right? I'm like, I
Right.
might just leave it. But then all of a sudden it was like I was like, wait, let me check first and see if it's something that I should. So I did my research and everything, and it comes up that cobwebs is another thing that blocks it actually brings illnesses into your house.
Like it
It
traps things.
invites
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it
You gotta get
invites
it.
illness, and it traps negativity there too.
Yeah, because you know what? When you have dusty objects and dusty corners and cobwebs and stuff like that, that's a form of it brings stagnant energy into your home.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no movement. Like the space doesn't, it's just dead. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So what the fuck is fun about dead energy? There's like nothing fun about
Right.
that energy, that stagnant, stale energy in your home. You know what I mean? So take some damn dust bunnies out. Get the vacuum that shit up,
You know?
wipe things down. Man, what the fuck? Everybody's doing mowing their lawns at this time. I mean, I guess it's nice outside.
It's nice and the sun is going down, so it's not so bad.
Nah, I guess. I don't, man. I see you. I see you, old man. But speaking of the eyes of the home, how often do you find yourself cleaning your windows? I thought that was an interesting one too.
I
You
think
know,
I
in
do
order
it seasonally.
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 Mm,
Because they do, especially the shades, collect a lot of dust on
mhm.
there, and then it's a bitch to take off if you don't do it
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah, it is.
after a
It
super
is.
long time.
So like you know how you were
Mhm.
saying earlier that the windows are the eyes of your home, you know? So think of it this one, dirty windows, we can't see the world around us.
Yeah.
So in order for us to see the world around us and our environment and learning how to live with the flow of your environment or even creating a positive flow for your environment, we have to have clean windows. We have to allow that sunshine to come into your home and bring that joy and bring that happiness and bring that positive energy inside of your home. And to me, like a home is a home. I don't care if it's an apartment building, a trailer, a house. For me, a home is a home. It shelters you. Um, make it a home because the home doesn't make you. You make your living space. You
Right.
make your home. You know. So I always tell people, don't get discouraged when it comes to like wanting to have a certain type of flow in your home and you feel that, oh, well, I just roommate, that's even better. You know what I mean? Because you can have your own temple within, you know, your room. You can
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of life in it too, you know?
Yes. So let me go ahead and pull up the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Um,
I got to give her water now. She's so pretty now. Yeah, I feel so good.
Koya said everyone's background looks so amazing. Kudos to grounding. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, amen. I know that's right.
Uh-huh. Desert Siren said I concur, Koya. Yes, Desert Siren said, love elephant ears. Yes. If you guys use
Yep,
your own house plants, let us know how you use
all the
your
time.
house plants and
Hmm.
different energies that they bring into your home, because
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to use the plants like cutting from them and using the plant already
Not
has
at
an
all.
energy
Mm-hmm.
that it brings into your living space. And I'm telling you, I don't know if you guys are picking up all this noise. Like, I hope that you guys are not. Hopefully, this
Just
mic
a
is
little
like
bit.
cutting
It's
out
not bad.
everybody.
It's
A
not
little
bad. It's
bit.
not drowning you out or anything like that.
No, you're
Okay.
fine.
Let's see.
I use house plants all the time in my work. That's for sure.
Yeah. Denise
You know
said,
it.
T is 90 degrees. I'm not going outside. Oh, today is 90 degrees. Oh, okay.
Go over there. Yeah, I wouldn't go
Dang.
outside either.
Yeah, Ottoman said also I use ginger and potatoes for Magic, wheat for abundance spells.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Ginger
Yes. Yes.
actually
Yes.
makes really good ginger makes for really good doll babies as well.
Yeah.
Because it naturally you can have it to kind of almost symbolize like a human form because of the like arms, legs, head. You can find ginger that has that, or even break off pieces to make it look like a person,
Mhm.
or a body part even.
Right.
um Sorry, you guys.
Mhm.
He's so cute.
Okay.
Mhm.
He's so cute. He's gonna get pow pows.
He's so
Just
No,
kidding.
cute.
not papa.
He's gonna get pow
No.
pows. He keeps on.
Not
uh,
papa.
let's see. Sunflowers used for healing, very powerful, and I love moonflowers now. That's a magical plant. Whoa, the Ottoman said that. So yes,
Yeah,
sunflowers
Right.
are really good
really
for
good.
happiness, for success, for love workings, beauty spells too, so sunflowers, yes, are very nice.
The
That's a
sunflower
plant I
in
want to
your
do back here
garden.
too.
You
Yes,
should
the
make a field of
sunflower.
sunflowers.
And the
Yes, I think
moonflowers
you
too.
could
I want to
do
do the
it.
moon ones too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the moon ones.
The
Those
ones
are the
that
ones
they
that open
open
up.
up at night. Yep.
Mm-hmm. They open up at night.
Oh, you should do sunflowers and moonflowers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a field of them in your yard,
Build
sis.
the room back there.
There's a feng shui for your garden too.
There is.
And
Yeah.
the feng shui, like for sunflowers, for an example, like if you want to put sunflowers in your garden, um, either way, because the sunflower always follows the sun, the best place to plant them is in an area where it's east, because that's where the sun rises.
Mm.
So then that also represents success and abundance and things like that, and good wealth and health and things. So if you have an east area, like that would be a good area to place your sunflowers at, because that represents the sun energy.
I'm almost done. I'm focusing to make sure I got the whole thing. Okay.
What is that?
This is a wand. So
Mm.
this is like a Oshun inspired wand, and it
That's
actually
Beautiful.
has
pretty.
like honey dripping down,
Mm-hmm.
and there's some bees on it.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
So that's this one. And then this one is just like naturey vibes and some
I love.
amethyst and
Oh, that is so cute. Looks like a fairy.
yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is
then
that a
this
bone?
That would be good for
what
like a
no,
woodwick.
these are driftwood.
Oh,
That's
okay. Oh,
Yeah,
those are
they're
beautiful.
driftwood. Yeah, they're made from driftwood, so they actually have like that
Mm,
water element in there too, water and earth.
beautiful. Yep.
And this is a bottle that I made for moon water.
that's pretty.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
I love the moon tarot
Oh, I
right
love
there.
it.
It's beautiful.
right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then on the top it's got a rose quartz crystal ball
Mm.
so I could
Mm-hmm.
charge your moon water.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, so that's what I'm working on
Mm-hmm.
out here. I did a lot of gardening yesterday, but I do got now that I'm done glazing those, I can show you guys my new plant babies. I had gotten a cactus too, but my cactus is in the house.
I got a
Cactus,
cactus too, and I
do
left
you?
mine in the house.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let
cactus
me go
is
bring it. I'm gonna bring mine.
cactus is actually
Cactuses are
sacred
pretty.
to yeah, cactuses are actually sacred to Ogun. So you can use them to bring in that type of energy into your home for protection, for power, for strength, for clearing the way for you, like clearing the way, clearing away obstacles. Ogun's very helpful for that. So this is my rosemary. I found the best one that I could, but it looks like it does have like some dry pieces that I'll have to go in and kind of take off. But this was like the best one that I could find. Um and so as this and rosemary, this one is full sun for 6 hours. So also too, when you get plants, you guys don't just throw these things out.
Oh,
Like read these because it lets you know like how you should plant it, how much sun it needs to have so that it can flourish and you don't kill your plant. So I got rosemary and um I had gotten was that lemon balm.
Ooh, I love lemon balm.
Yeah, lemon balm.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so those are my new ones. And then I also got a strawberry. This one right here is my strawberry plant. So I just got that
Mm.
too. And this is another thing with like repurposing is because I'm on the balcony on the second floor, so this is actually a fire, like a chimney, and I can't use it because I'm up here on the second floor. So what I did do is I used it to put two like flower pots, and
Mm-hmm.
that still gives like a really good energy. It's still, I'm still
Yeah.
using it so that it's not just sitting there not doing anything.
Yeah.
Give
Right.
give things a purpose, like supporting something, when it can't give you what its purpose is meant to be. It's like you can
Right.
find something else. Get
These are my little
creative.
cactus. Get
Yeah.
creative for sure.
Oh,
Oh, he's
look at
cute.
it.
Aren't they?
Yes.
And they're small. They're the small ones. They're the babies.
Uh-huh.
And this little bitch right here, oh my god, I thought this is my favorite one. She's got little spinas that are hooks. I don't know
Oh,
if you can
wow.
tell.
Oh,
I don't know if you
Hold
can
on.
see them. You see them up here? How they're kind of hooked.
Oh, hold on, let me take a
oh,
look.
I see. I see.
You see?
Yeah, once you make her big, you can see them.
Mm-hmm. And I like this one because you know what? Like for
Bring
an
it away a little bit,
example,
sis, because it's the focus is it's
Maybe
not
you put it
focusing.
against your black shirt. You can see really good.
Just don't poke a
Yeah.
titty.
Yeah,
I
right.
know, right?
Yeah,
I
look
can
at
get
how
it
it's.
Yeah.
mixed up.
I love the
So the
ones that
round,
got hair on it. Like that got that like
this
gray.
one, right? This
Yeah.
one,
I love
yeah.
those.
I love that one because that one I feel like that's my loud one. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? And I feel like this one is an attraction, like it's gonna hook. You know, if I
Uh-huh.
wanted to use it to protect the home, let's just say, I can
Mhm.
use this one because the hooks, it has those little hooks. So
Yeah.
it can grab onto the energy and feed off of the negative energy, but grow, right? Like transmutation, you know?
Mhm.
And then this one, I like it because she's so loud. And I was like, oh my God, I wonder if this one's going to bloom flowers when they get big. And I like this one right here. I'm going to show you guys because she reminds me of a bunch of eyeballs.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
see that?
Mhm.
She's got a bunch of little eyeballs. And I was like, ooh, that's my mal de ojo right there. That's the one for protection from mal de ojo from people.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying the cat. I love a cactus for a home. I think
Yeah.
a cactus for the home is so good for protection work, you
It
know?
really is.
And everybody needs a cactus in their house, you know? You know what you could do with those spinas, like when they fall?
Right.
Yeah.
Stop playing. You could do
I
so
feel
much.
like everyone should have an aloe. If you're gonna have a
And
plant,
that too.
aloe. Have an
I
aloe
do.
I
I
plant.
love.
have one, and it still has babies. I gotta replant them.
Yeah.
It's always having like little ones. I'll lift
That's
the
good
big leaf.
though.
You can see the little ones underneath it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
that's good.
Yeah, aloe brings in good wealth, health, success, and abundance in the home.
Mhm.
So aloe's a really good plant for feng shui, you know, especially in the home. Business too. Let's not forget our businesses.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
not forget our businesses, you know, because what you could do in the home, you can definitely do for your business, you know. So always incorporate your house plants also with your business plants. You know, like if
Mm.
you have a business, and you know what, even if you don't have a physical like business, what if you have a separate room, right, in your home, and that's where you conduct your business at? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That is still a business, you know. So put plants in those areas where you are working, you know, and making money and being prosperous and being abundant. Put these types of plants, also incorporate that feng shui
Mhm.
in those areas as
Hmm.
well.
And there's other like if you guys don't see yourself as wanting like to be like wanting to be a plant parent, if you're not wanting to have plants, then you can still do gardening. You can have a Zen garden, you can have a rock garden with crystals in it, like you can still have some sort of garden if you don't want to have an actual plant for whatever reason. Some people have there's some people that are allergic to just about everything. So
Yeah.
so you can still do like some Zen gardening, or like there's really pretty rock gardens. You can paint a bunch of mandalas on rocks and make a little rock garden. What I did yesterday, and it was such a beautiful experience yesterday. Me and Koya went to the woods and we collected some moss. So I brought some moss back from the woods. We left our offering, and that's a really important thing when you guys collect and when you're foraging from like the woods or from the beach, anywhere in nature. When you're foraging, you want to make an offering to the spirits of that area. And I collected some moss, and I'm like, I went to Koya found the moss, and she's like, oh, there's some right there. And I was like, well, is it on the tree or is it on the dirt? Because I wanted the stuff that was on the dirt. Because I didn't want to have to like peel it off of a tree. And I just wanted to put it on dirt when I got it home. So she was like, I think it's on dirt. And then I went to pick it up, and it was literally a whole sheet of moss.
Wow.
It was just a whole big sheet, like, so I
Beautiful.
was like, oh, so I brought it home, and it fit perfect in my pot, like where I have my fairy garden. So like now I planted that whole sheet of moss right there in that pot. So you guys could even collect moss from the forest if you
Oh
want
yeah.
to. Just make sure you it's ethically sourced, and
Yeah.
don't over harvest, and make sure that you leave an offering. um Moss, you can't really over harvest it unless you harvest it from the same place, and you take everything and then you don't leave anything. Then you're not leaving it able to grow back again. So collecting from little areas here and there, and then just putting it in a pot of soil and bringing it, bringing some of that nature, that forest energy
Yeah.
into your home.
Yeah.
It's
Back
really,
into your home.
yeah. Let's see. Tati is here. Hi, Tati. Ottoman said lavender for serenity spells. Yes, and lavender is also really good. It's really good for serenity, but it's also really good for like for if you're battling anxiety or depression. And it's actually worked really well for money spells for me, because it does help to, when you're doing money spells or abundance spells, sometimes there might be a little bit of stress behind that. Maybe there's a bill that you need to pay, or maybe you need this money by a certain time. So when you incorporate some lavender in with your working, it helps to calm that anxiety that you're having. So it makes your money spells manifest a lot easier, by clearing up the anxiety that's coming along with that
Right.
necessity.
Mhm.
Jessica said, I just want to say thank you for the sage seeds. Oh, you're welcome, Jessica. They have sprouted, and now my boyfriend is going to start an indoor herb garden for me so we can grow herbs all year. Next, I want to do
Yeah.
peppers and tomatoes. Yum. Oh, I love
Mhm.
that. That's what I have going on. I have some cayenne peppers, and I have a tomato, basil, um, wheatgrass, which I love. You guys, get yourself a wheatgrass plant. You can get it from the grocery stores, and I like cutting from it. And then you put it like in a NutriBullet with some coconut water. And the last one that I did was with pineapple, so it was really good. And it's really good for
Okay.
you. Yeah, it's really good for you. It has high levels of chloride, I think it is what makes it green,
Mm.
that green pigment.
Green.
Yeah, so it's really good for
Green
you,
is
good for
life,
the
right?
heart chakra. Yes, life,
Yeah.
that heart.
Mhm.
um let's see. Desert Siren said, my house isn't meant for plants. I have a whole cat. I have asshole. I thought it said I have a hole. I
Yeah.
have
Where?
asshole. Right. I have asshole cats to eat them and beat them up, and it's a vampire house. I block out all sunlight. So yeah, I'll get yourself a rock garden, Desert Siren. I know you got enough crystals up in there.
Yeah, right.
Make yourself a rock garden and like do some zen, you know? That's what I mean is that if you can't have plants for whatever reasons, like, you know, like do something where you can have or even having like artificial plants. There's some very beautiful, like I've seen Hobby Lobby have some like artificial plants that almost look real, you know, like, and then, you know, if you get like for example, if you want to bring some serenity into your house, like Ottoman had mentioned, lavender, you could you know, bring pictures, you know, bring like a painting or make a painting of lavender, or you know, put some like artificial lavender, because I believe Hobby Lobby has stuff like that. And then you could burn a lavender scented candle, or burn some lavender scented incense, and kind of bring that energy of that plant without necessarily having a plant that the animals are going to destroy. I'm like, dang, it got really cloudy, like it got gray over here. Looking around like, oh shit.
Yeah.
What, Chimu, do your cats mess with your plants?
If I have them on the floor, so I try not to have plants on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, I try not to have the plants on the floor too much. But what I've learned how to do,
whoop their
and
ass.
they actually liked it.
They like it when I whoop their ass. So
yeah, boy, I got tired of whooping their asses. No. Got tired of that shit, man. I would get a terracotta pot, and I would soak it in water, and I would soak chia seeds, and then I will spread the chia seeds in your terracotta pot, the flat one. I'm sorry, there goes my train now. And then you let the chia seeds, it grows just like the chia, right?
Yeah.
And the cats love it. The cats fucking love it. And it's a good thing because you know what? I've learned by doing that, it kind of like yeah, they don't fuck with my house plants anymore like that, because I'll leave like, once it's nice and green, then I'll just leave it out, like, you know, by their bowl, or I'll leave it somewhere in the living room. And by the time I get back from work or from whatever, I swear that thing is gone.
Oh,
gone.
wow.
And it takes like maybe 2 weeks for a nice little bush, you know what I mean? And they eat it.
Does it affect their stomachs at all? Like, do they get the shits or
no?
No.
Plants are good. There's different type of plants for animals, such as cats and dogs. And what it does is that it actually cleans out their stomach.
Oh, wow.
Like a salad would be for us.
Like what a salad would do for us, exactly.
Yeah, because I know that they sell even at like PetSmart and Petco, they sell cat grass.
Yeah, the cat
grass. Yeah.
So you guys could even you know, if you have cats, maybe even getting a garden that, like, making a garden that they could,
for them,
you know, for them, you know. Oh boy, it's really. Are you seeing this?
I
it's like
saw
picking up over here.
Real quick on you.
I'm be holding on to the table.
Yeah, the wind is picking up over there.
You're gonna see like.
Damn.
The next thing you're just gonna see her feet go up like this.
Yeah, you're just gonna see me get fucking lifted off. Oh my gosh. Knock on wood.
So there's other things other than plants and crystals that you could put in your house to incorporate feng shui if you can't, like Nina said, if you can't grow plants or anything like that. So they're saying oil diffusers, but I know that's harmful to certain pets, especially where you put them. Symbols of Buddha, figures of Buddha in your home. And like we said, crystals. I also saw what we talked about, mirrors. Certain mirrors, the shapes of them. You can get the color frame ones to coincide with the different areas of the bagwas, of the color elements.
Oh boy, I better get my ass in my. A storm is coming. A storm is coming.
Yeah, it got real fast on you.
I just looked at my phone right now. Like, oh, okay. All right, you guys. I'm gonna mute myself. Y'all keep going. I gotta get in the house.
We'll keep talking. So then
Cass is like, is it coming towards me?
I know, because I felt a drop. I'm like, is that bird shit or no,
This
it
bird shit
wasn't.
is good luck, girl.
Bird shit's good luck. I'm surprised I haven't got shit on me. All these birds flying around me.
Cass is
They're
like,
saying
fuck.
that aquariums bring in attract abundance and wealth because it's the water element, you know.
The water flow, yes.
Of lucky bamboo is one of them. Like jade plants, jasmine plants is good. Aloe.
You know what, the jasmine plant, I was reading to put it in a south. Hold on. Because the jasmine represents strength and relationships, and it builds romance, and it soothes any type of stress. So you want to place in a feng shui, you want to place it a south window, like a window that's facing south is where you want to put your jasmine plant.
I wonder if that's where mine is at the window. It's in the kitchen window in the corner part. So I wonder if that's the southwest part of it. But
that makes sense though, because the south is fire. So there's that lust, that
passion.
You know,
it is, because jasmine is used to attract love and money and stuff like that. That'll be pretty good. Candles. Candles are really good for feng shui. They call it the feng shui cure, because if you can't do the placements in your home like you want to, these are certain things that you could bring in or do in your home to cure those spots of you know how you cannot do it. So candles is good. Then there's this symbol of it's called the double happiness sign, and it says it's good for love and harmony in marriages, and says if you love the look and the energy of the symbol, it's a good way to display it for your love and marriage feng shui bagua area. So let me show you what that symbol looks like.
Oh, okay.
So having this hung up maybe in the bedroom area. Then dragon turtles. So if anybody has ever seen this, dragon turtles are really good. It's good for wealth. It attracts wealth, abundance, and good luck. And then it's just the dragon one, which is the same thing. Then the fish symbol. It's really good. Let's see, because it's a very potent symbol, and it's the element is the fish and water element of feng shui. Represents good fortune, prosperity, and abundance. You can also do like a koi pond. That's really good too, right?
Yeah.
To like doing the outside thing.
Or koi fish, like you said, an aquarium of a koi fish.
Fountains are really good too. Like those little pre-operated ones, just to put on for a little bit, or the plugins. It helps that energy flow. The Ganesha, she's also good for good luck and removing obstacles.
You know what, feng shui, I believe, is in every culture, to be honest with you. Although it's been in the Chinese culture for like 3,000 plus years, you know. But there's Hindi feng shui too.
Yeah, you get the laughing Buddha. You have those gem trees. Have you ever seen those trees that are made out of wire and they have the gems on them?
Oh yeah, that's right.
This is a really good feng shui cure. It's really good for health and wealth. And then of course, depending on the crystal type, you know what's on the tree. Mandarin ducks, if you have any paintings of ducks or anything like that. because ducks are really good for love and partnership and companionship. The money frog.
Oh yeah.
One. The money tree, we talked about the money tree. The mystic knot. Oh, the mystic knot is good for luck and protection. This is what the mystic knot looks like.
Okay.
Salt water. That's something that we've been doing for how long? You know, putting water underneath the bed or putting water near the doorways.
That's why they say in order, this is why it's so important to clean your home and declutter the home and things like that, because I was also reading that clutter underneath the bed is a really bad feng shui. Because underneath your bed you're supposed to allow the flow of air underneath your bed, because that's what's going to give you a very restful sleep and waking up. So that makes sense.
What else do we have? The turtle is a symbol of longevity, and it's a symbol for protection and stability. Then you have a dragon and phoenix symbol, Chinese symbol. This is really pretty. I can't hear you, sis. You're on mute. I think it's on the computer because I could see your mute button. There we go.
Girl. Yeah, for the feng shui, did you guys talk about fountains?
We did mention fountains.
Yes. Yeah. So fountains and running water, you guys, that's like a really you know, I really love like that type of sound. And it also does a lot for like it puts moisture in the air. You know, so if you live in a very dry area, putting some fountains and like you know, aquariums. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Okay.
Right. My goodness. I don't know what was worse. Outside or in this house. Oh my goodness. You know, and you know what I'm doing on my balcony? Like, because I really want to feel like I'm sitting in like grass, like lawn area, but I'm up here in a balcony. And what I'm actually going to be doing is I got some turf samples. So I'm going to be putting some turf on my balcony. And you guys know this turf? I didn't know that they could have turf that was like, look at this. Like, you could literally feel like you're stepping on grass.
You can put your toes in between.
You can put your toes
things
in. Yes. Yes. Yeah. You're going to love it. There's drainage holes on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is gonna be amazing for putting you know, this stuff. You guys could even, if you want to do some really cool shit, make a living room rug with some grass, you know, some fake turf. You know, like just get creative with your space.
That'll be good for like at the side of the bed when you first wake up in the morning.
Yes.
And you put your feet down, like
you put your feet down, ground yourself, put some crystals underneath it, or you know,
corners of it too.
Yeah, the corners of it, get some river rock or something. But like I was just like even messing around earlier because like I got these samples. I'm like, well, I'm gonna use them to craft now, or I'm gonna use them as. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm gonna get some crystals and even make it. Like I don't even have some crystals small enough right now of brown. Oh, here we go. Okay, so in my Patreon kit for this month, they're actually getting a clear quartz point, like a nice chunky one, and they're getting a rose quartz crystal ball. So yeah, so you know, even right, even if you guys don't have you know, like we talked about creating little rock gardens, if you don't want anything living in your rock garden, get you some turf and you can literally put your crystals on there and you get that same that same feeling, with just putting your crystals on some like turf like that, put them in a pot, like get a terracotta pot, decorate it really pretty, paint it if you want to, paint some symbols, some of the symbols that Cass showed for feng shui. You can paint those symbols on that pot. Get one of those foam cubes from Dollar Tree, and then just put this stuff on the top of that so that it looks like it's sitting on dirt, but you could create like a little crystal garden with artificial turf. You don't ever have to take care of it. It's gonna always look pretty, and you're bringing some green and some like it gives you the vibe of nature. So yeah. I really like these. I'm like, oh my gosh, like now that I know which one I want, because I got 2 samples. So this is it's not serious. I'm like, I need to take these home. I need to take these home and put my feet on them so that I can't do it here. So like I'm gonna take these samples and see which one I like. So I think I'm actually gonna send some samples in with my Patreons. That way they can make a little, if they want to make a little crystal garden with their turf and their their crystals, like. So that's just another easy way. Like I said, I really would love to stand on the grass and, but unfortunately, like we're not in charge of lawn care. Our downstairs neighbors are, and they don't do a very good job. So it's like mosquito fucking fest down there. Like they're just down there, like, raving and stuff, waiting. So, I'm like,
waiting.
I'm gonna bring this up here. I'm so excited to show you guys what my balcony is gonna look like afterward, because I'm doing this whole thing out there, and it's just I love it. I love it, and it's just another place that I've created like balance and peace in my home. So I'm just telling you guys, like, start with one room, feng shui it, and see how that room makes you feel, because I guarantee you that will motivate you to go from room to room to room to balcony. Like it will motivate you. It'll inspire you. So yeah, definitely try it out, because I'm so excited. I can't even wait. I feel like fucking going to Home Depot as soon as we get off of this class. Oh my goodness.
Well, we got 10 minutes, sis.
Yeah, we got
so
Chimu has to. We started late, and Chimu has class. So
a
witch is never done learning.
We ain't. And and I'm gonna
get the same class with Chimu.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there too. I'm gonna be there too while I'm getting my packages together. I'm gonna be right there too. Yes, I'm excited. Yes, so we're all in the same class, so we're all gonna be taking class.
There's always room to grow, even though
it's always room.
Doing this thing it's always you catch on to certain things a little faster too. And then
but even the inspiration, like even the inspiration that you get to get from there is like, or the messages that then all of a sudden link with what you're learning. It's like that helps you to be to be a better reader, to be a better practitioner. It really does help, like, to hear things in different way and absorb that, and I love it when there's
learning,
like,
that knowledge.
Learning and that knowledge. And then when there's people like bouncing ideas off, it's like, it's even more inspiring.
Even better.
Yeah, it sparks those creative and inspirational juices that.
Right.
Yes. Okay, let's see. Didn't. Oh,
helicopter coming by. Helicopter.
You got one? Okay. Chimu, let us know, sis, when we got like 3 minutes and we gotta go, or 4 minutes or something.
Okay.
Let's see. They're asking about fake plants.
I think so too. I think fake plants. Like you said, if you can't grow one,
it's
all about having it in there. You can put some oil on it, put crystals on it, and it'll still have the essence of for the intention that you're trying to bring into the home.
Which room is the color white good in?
Let me take a look. Let me see.
White, for me, white is associated with metal for the Chinese, right? Because this is a Chinese practice. So like grays, off-white, white, those are for like wisdom. I would say like those would be good for like truthfully an office room or a room that you do a lot of studying in. So like a
It's the
library.
west. Yeah, it's the west or northwest side of your home. Or if you just place, because they're saying if you just place the map over your home, the bottom part of the map is the entrance to your home. You could do it like that, or you can actually do the compass and actually find where your north, your south, east, and west is, and go like that. But for white, it's in the northwest or west home side of the home, and it's good, like Chimu said, for metal, and it's good for children and creativity. It doesn't necessarily have to be for children. It's just about creation, you know. And then the other one, you would pair it with gray. So it would be gray and white. And the other part, that would be for the west side. The northwest side would be for
See, for that
helpful
one,
people.
sis, I think if you get since it's metal, you want to incorporate gray and you want to incorporate white. So like what comes to me is getting like a cast iron, like a cast iron dish and putting dry white rice in it, and then dripping like essential oils of whatever the energy would be, like the creativity. So let's see, for creativity, I would use like lang lang oil is really good for like creativity, right? Lang lang oil, like you could drizzle some lang lang oil on there and use it as a natural diffuser where you're incorporating the color white, metal, the gray, and then like a scent. So like because there's also like the touch, the smell, the sight, you know, like it like those things are incorporated too.
For the senses,
yeah, for the senses, you know, because we have all of those senses, the sight, the hearing, the nose, the you know, all of those things. It's very interesting stuff.
Yeah,
Let's
like
see.
this one, I love how this is the octagon right here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to print that out.
And this would be the front of the home, or how I seen over here, how I showed you the blocks. So they took the blocks and just laid it over the home, and you can see like one would say the living room, bedroom. So that would be like how you would do your home.
Nice.
Right.
And then you know what I love too is a little bit of that, a little bit of each color. It's like it helps you to gradually go into the next energy where it's not like an energy shock from one room to another.
Yeah,
like if you look at
you
that
could
map,
do two different colors
yeah,
in
you
one
can, yeah,
flow.
yeah, to help it to flow. Yeah, I really love that because it's not such a shock when you go into the next room and you're changing an energy from one energy to another. It kind of like gradually helps you to like to get there.
Right.
Let's see. Ottoman said ferns keep trouble away. Snapdragons let you know trouble or unwanted visitors are coming. Oh, that's good. Thank you so much.
That's a good one.
Ferns are so beautiful.
Yeah, that is.
Too. I think they grow naturally outside, right? Because I thought I saw some the other day.
I think they grow naturally on the side too, because I've seen some that do that.
Yes, I would, because you know we just came back from Wisconsin, and we took a little duck tour, they call it. You're pretty much in a car.
I love that thing.
That goes from land to water.
It's so much fun.
It is. So the guy was telling us about ferns because it was nothing but like ferns on both sides of the trail.
Yeah.
And they like it where they don't like to be in full sun. They like to be in the shade.
In the shade.
And it's actually cooler. It was actually cooler by the ferns. So the ferns actually help bring the temperature down.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. But
I wonder if they're hard to, I wonder if those could be harvested and like planted around the house.
I would think so.
Right? because you gotta imagine like dirt in the forest preserves is, yeah, it's good dirt, but it's not, I don't know, it should be easy, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah. And they weren't
Right.
super huge because it's just the beginning of spring. So they're out there, but they're not like
Mhm.
how ferns can
Right.
really get like
They can
really
really
long.
get big.
Yeah, no. They were still growing.
Let's see. Desert Siren said feng shui maps work. For the longest time I had the kitty litter in the love area. I was like,
Oh no.
no wonder I was having crappy relationships. Oh my god, literally. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Where
She's
would
gonna
that, I wonder
wonder.
where that area would be in the house. Like where would you keep those things?
For the loved
I
one?
keep
No, for the litter boxes and like the
Oh,
pets that are litter trained. Like where should they be
my
at? Oh,
cats.
we got so many
My
comments, you
cats.
guys. Okay.
My
Yeah.
cats. To be honest with you, they're trained. I don't have the kitty litter inside the house. I have it in the porch.
Yeah.
So I've kind of trained my cats to where in the morning I take them out. They handle their business. I hear the door scratch. They come back in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in the afternoon when they come home, like my son or my husband, they take them out. They go in the porch. Their boxes are right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then even when I get home, I take them out. So they don't. I've trained my cats to their porch. The porch is their potty area. That's where all the boxes are. I don't have it inside my living space at all.
Right.
Yeah.
See, and I had a cousin. I had a cousin. We're not talking. I had a cousin.
So,
But she had told me one time, she said, if I didn't have a basement, I wouldn't have cats because she keeps the litter box in the basement. So like I could get that too, but I don't know. Like I just don't know if I could. Like Louis is litter trained and he does on the pads, but sometimes he'll miss and stuff like that. So it's like it's such a, but I can't imagine. Like I used to have cats at one point and I didn't like that they would lift up while they're going sometimes. And like I just, after that I was like, yeah, I'm never having cats. I can't. Yeah, I can't. Me and cats, I can deal with. I love Louis so much that I forgive his accidents, but for a cat, I would just be like, oh no,
Oh my god, that's
Let's
funny.
see. Okay, we're down to the last few minutes. Do we have any questions in the comments? I wish I could have read
I
everybody's.
don't remember seeing any questions on here.
Yes, thank you, Koya. She let everybody know to share. Um, Oh, where was that? I don't have a very big garden area, but I grow as much as I can. That's awesome, Emerald. Let's see. She said, I've been gathering roses all week to make rose water too. Oh, that's
Mm.
beautiful. I love that. It's a really good astringent for your face. Like,
Yeah.
using
I
some witch
use it.
hazel and then like doing like a splash of like rose water afterward. It's a really good beauty regimen.
Yeah, it's a
Emerald,
good beauty regimen.
yes. Emerald said, "I'm guilty of not throwing things away. I always try to
Oh, these
find
ducks
a way
about
to
to throw down over here.
recycle."
Oh,
Are they? Watch out,
yeah,
sis.
girl, they're chasing each other.
They're chasing each other. Let's see. Aim it so I
They're gone.
can.
They're gone.
Oh, I was like, so I can cheer them on. Oh my god. I was gonna put money. Like I got money on that one.
I
Damn.
even named them.
Did you?
So they got names. They got names.
Oh no. Would you have broke it up, sis, or what would you have done? Just let it happen?
I just let it happen.
Just let
I'm like,
nature.
yeah, take its course.
Damn.
I'm
I've seen them do
collecting.
it
I'm
out.
collecting from whichever one loses, though. Oh my god! All right. Let's see. Ottoman said stagnant energy. Loves corners, upper and lower corners. Yep, clear them out. Yes.
Clear that out.
Ottoman said Murphy oil soap always brings the energy up in the house, and lemongrass is wonderful. Yes, have you guys ever taken herbs and infused your cleaning products with the herbs? You know, like pine sol or
Yes.
fabuloso, and putting like sage in there or rosemary or
Yeah.
yeah, I love that.
All the time.
Actually, my mom used to clean with Murphy oil all the time. All the time.
Let's see. Emerald said, do you guys see anything in the comments that you want to read off before? Because I'm trying to get down, but I don't know how far this goes. When I had my shop, I always had basil plants. Oh, that would be a good one to keep in the shop. Yeah. Oh, Ruda. Yes, Ruda.
Of course, Rue.
Ruda. Yes, of
Can't
course,
forget the
Rue. We
Rue.
didn't talk about Rue.
No.
That would have to be a whole nother. Okay. Thank you so much, Desert Siren. Oh, everybody's saying that my wands are beautiful. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Cactuses, rue, aloe vera. Okay, I think we got through all of the. I mean, there's a lot of comments, so I'm sorry I didn't get to read everybody off, but I don't think there's any more questions. Desert Siren says, I've actually put a betta fish in with a bamboo plant for luck and prosperity. They flourish great together. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good.
Those are really good. I've been wanting to get a betta.
And
they can be in small, like I guess naturally they actually live in puddles.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
I knew someone that kept, you know, those plant vines that you just leave, you can leave in water.
Yeah.
I've seen them. One of my friends had a betta fish in a vase, a clear vase like that.
Nice. Yeah, those moss balls, right?
Moss balls are good too.
Yeah.
I had a couple of those.
Desert Siren said, depending on where your front door is, the feng shui map can fall outside your home, just FYI. So then you can put stuff in the yard for certain things. Yes. Yes. Oh, Desert Siren said natural rose water is good for eye drops, especially if you have pink eye. Ooh.
Oh, that's good to know.
I didn't know that. That's new. Ooh.
Okay. All right. So that is it, you guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's jump off. This was another really good discussion. Thank you guys so much for being here. Where can we find you tomorrow, sis?
I will be tomorrow on Instagram for Reflection Friday, where I do live tarot readings for donations. I go live 6 p.m. And I help you reflect back on your week. If you have a specific question or a situation you've been going through, I can pull some cards for you, ask some spirit guides to help you, and just so you can have a peaceful transition into the weekend. So 6 o'clock p.m. Casa Sassy Bruja on Instagram for Reflection Friday.
Yes. And then you guys can find me on Monday at House of Spiritual Vibes LLC on Facebook. And I do T4C every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And every Monday, I come up with a new suggested question for that week. So you guys could find all of that information at House of Spiritual Vibes LLC on Facebook. Don't forget to follow. Don't forget to thumbs up. Don't forget to like and follow us everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere.
Patreon.
Check out our Patreon. Yes.
Patreon.
Chimu, go ahead. Where can they find our Patreon?
Yes. So you can find us at Patreon, the Sip and Spell with the Latina Sanderson sisters. And we are going to be doing now, what is it, June 13th? June 13th, we're going to be hosting our first workshop in Patreon. So pretty much we will be constructing a tool. You know, we always got, sometimes we need a little boost, right?
Yep.
So we'll be constructing a tool that's going to help us manifest through our subconscious mind. And we're going to be using candle magic. So I'm excited for this one.
Yes.
We're going to get into a lot of things with that candle magic too, like how to read your candle, how to dress your candle, how to prepare your candle.
All of it.
All of those things.
So I'm excited for that. So, you know, for those who joined, thank you. But you can definitely find the link. We'll have it in the bio. I say bio.
The bayou.
We'll have it in the bio of the Patreon for the Latina Sanderson sisters. We have dope workshops already mapped out, planned out, set in stone for the whole year. So stay tuned. Watch out for our July's workshop. That's going to be a sexy motherfucker right there. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, I can't wait for July.
Yeah, we do have 3 tiers. We have tier 1. This is where you're going to meet all of us individually. We'll be doing some quick snippets type of videos. And you'll be able to see a little bit more inside of who the Latina Sanderson sisters are. We will also be doing, collectively as sisters, be hosting a café con leche and bonchin check, because that might be a day where it's going to come. And that's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
And then tier 2 is all of our workshops from 2020. Those were amazing workshops, very good workshops. So you can get all those videos in tier 2. And tier 3 is where we do our Latina Sanderson sisters workshop together collectively as 3. And you will also be seeing behind the scenes of us still finishing our trabajos in tier 3. So join in, you guys. Let's have some fun.
A bonus for tier 3, you get access to all the other 2 tiers.
Yeah, to all the other 2 tiers. And does tier 2 get access to tier 1 as well?
No.
Okay. No. So yeah, you want to do the 3, because the tier 1, the tier 1 is really good, but the tier 3 is even better because you get all that and then some.
Full package.
You get the full package, the full experience. Yes. So it's not too late to join us, you guys. You can go ahead and head over to Patreon after we get off of here and go ahead and join our Sip and Spell community. Yeah, we've been having a really good time over there. Yeah. So that is it, you guys. We have all of our show topics posted on House of Spiritual Vibes Radio. So if you want to know what we're coming up with next week on next week's show, go ahead and check that out. So that way you guys can kind of plan ahead, find out what we're going to be talking about. And that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your continued love and support and being a part of our witchy community. And we will see you guys at the next one. Divine blessings to today, tomorrow, and always. Ache.